I'm sleepy. Gotta get this done, right? Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Sawteeth franchise, even year number 1 here on Super Mega Baseball 4. Last episode, we managed to get by our division rivals, the Moonstars, in a 9-6 victory, thanks in large part to 2 big home runs from starting backup catcher, junior, young senior, Mr. JYS, as he drove in 4 of our 9 runs in that game by himself. That victory makes us 2-0 on the year as we come into our first non-divisional contest here in the season. We'll be taking on the winless Wild Pigs, who come in at 0-2. We'll come in at 2-0. On the mound for us is our number 3 pitcher, downgraded from the number 2 slot in the rotation, Thrash Allmeyer, who has Wild Thing. I don't know what that is. We'll figure it out when we get in there. And for the Wild Pigs, they'll send the veteran Durbin Holmes to the mound in his first start of the season, still present in the Wild Pigs rotation there. Lineup for today's game, leading off in the DH role, is Lester Broncos. He sat out last game. Batting second, locked in first baseman / Trips. Batting third, locked in right fielder Johnny Bags. Batting fourth, shortstop John Renero. Batting fifth, center fielder Matty Batts. Batting sixth, left fielder Kathy Cul-de-sac. Batting seventh, tenth, third baseman Kira Nutmeg. Batting eighth, second baseman DP Turner. And batting ninth is locked-in catcher junior, young senior. Let's go ahead and get it on as we jump into today's contest at Founders Field, which the Wild Pigs have now claimed as their own, which means the Jacks now have a new stadium to play in moving forward. So it's interesting to see the breakdown on which team keeps which stadium. Alrighty. Pardon me. That's so awesome. Alrighty, we're up first today. Bronco, Trips, and Bags up first for us. That's the Bronco leading off. The DH hitting 1 for 5 here on the season. He went 1 for 5 in the opening day contest. Sat out last game. Holmes delivers and fires. Curveball bounces in the dirt. Ball 1 from the junk specialist. Junk baller throws a changeup inside that nips the inside corner. 1-1. Curveball up and in. Bronco turns on it, cracks it well, deep to right field, but he got under it just enough as Godford Storm, the right fielder, makes the catch at the warning track from down. Next up is locked-in center fielder / Trips, hitting .636 here in the season. 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Bad ball hitter active for Slash. Curveball away, strike called, 0-1. Slider in the dirt, ball 1. 1-1. Changeup inside, pulled foul by Slash, 1-2. Heater up and in, line to right, past the second baseman into right field, base hit. Slash on with the first hit today. It's the speedster on at first with 1 down. And that is going to bring up right fielder locked in Johnny Bags, hitting .636 as well on the year with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. Off to as equally a hot start as Trips is. Curveball low from Holmes, ball 1. Pick off to first, back safely as Trips. Slider from away, strike called, 1-1. When it goes, change away is outside, throw down by the catcher. Just late, stolen base for Slash Trips, as that is the first stolen base for the Sawteeth here in the series. He is in scoring position, 2-1 the count to Johnny Bags. Slider from away is lined back to center. That is going to be down for a base hit in front of Man and Moon. Coming around third is Trips. He'll test him. Throw in is cut by Wagner. It is an RBI single for Johnny Bags. This is Sawteeth taking early. 1-0 lead here in the top half of the first. Next up is the shortstop John Renero, hitting .500 in the season with a homer, 3 RBIs. Throw ball down the way in the dirt. Ball 1. Change of inside. Turned on by Renero, but he was out in front on the power swing. 1-1. Change up the way high, 2-1. Slider low in the dirt, 3-1 as that activates Big Hack. Power boost for Renero. Curveball up and in, he turns on it, belts it deep left field, and he got all of that one into the first row. Saws another one off as Renero hits his 2nd homer of the season. That 2-run bomb makes it quickly 3-0 here in the top half of the first. Still only 1 out in the inning. 5th RBI of the year as well for Venero there with the 2-run blast. And that is going to bring up center fielder Matty Batts, hitting in the 5 slot today, hitting .333 on the season, batting 2 for 6 off the bench. Holmes already tense here, fastball high, misses, ball 1. Sliders outside, 2-0 the count. Good hitter's count for Batts. Change up middle in, lifted foul out of play on the power swing, a little early. 2-1. Change up, lined up the middle, base hit for Batts as it's through into center. Matty on at first with 1 down. Next up, left fielder Kathy Cul-de-sac, who was hitless last episode, going 0 for 4. Hitting 4 for 9 here to start the year. Contact was ready active for Cul-de-sac here. Slider middle of the plate, driven deep to left center field, carrying well. Hardman tracking it, runs it down at the warning track for the second out, and Batts was caught around second, but she does get back safely to first in time. 2 down, here's third baseman Kira Nutmeg, still tense, hitting 2 for 9 to start the season. Bit of a cold start here for Nutmeg, both in the field and at the plate. Slider in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater away, outside, 1-1. Change it down in the way, line to second, 1 hopper to Michaels, who'll make the play to first, and that will end the inning. Put the Sawteeth out to an early 3-0 lead here after the top half of the first, thanks to an RBI single from Johnny Baggs and a 2-run homer from John Renero. Bottom 1, Roper, Michaels, and Wagner do up against Allmeyer. Leading off is the shortstop, Snag Roper, hitting .500 on the year with 2 RBIs. Currently locked in, feeling himself. Facing the veteran Thrash Allmeyer, the right-hander who has Wild Thing. Increased error in pitch location when holding a power pitch for too long. That is what Wild Thing does, and it is a medium debuff. Go ahead and take a look at the Pigs lineup today. After Roper, it is 10th second baseman Bloop Michaels, who has been DH down to 25, while Roper's been aged up to 38. He was 32 in S&B 3. Spanky Wagner is now still 28 years old in the DH third slot today at first base. Batting 4th is left fielder Rosie Hardman. She has been DH down to 22. She was 32 in S&B 3. Batting 5th is center fielder Man and Moon. He's been aged upwards from 28 to 32. He's locked in. Batting 6th is catcher Frank Battery. De-aged a little bit. I believe he is 33 in the S&B 3. He's now 27. Batting 7th is DH Ernie Billings. Still pretty old for a catcher. Batting 8th, 10th third baseman Roberto Alba. He is still 36. And batting 9th is utility outfielder and first baseman Godfred Storm. He is in right field today, and he has been de-aged down to 21. Looking at the bench, they have right fielder Flash Evans, who's been aged upwards to 30. Veteran second baseman and third baseman Wally Bacon. He is now 37. He was 28 in S&B 3. Then there's left fielder Enrique Goyo, who's had his hair dyed purple for some reason. He has been DH down to 19. And then there is second baseman Turbo Miles, who is 31 years old, aged upwards from 24. Wes Yogurt, the ace, is still 29 years old. Hugs Lavelle is still old at 36. Whiff Smithson is DH down to 31. New rookie long reliever Cutter Crack-A-Barrel, depending on how you pronounce it. He's 29 years old. Pretty solid ratings. He's a velocity-driven pitcher. Then there's long reliever still Donovan Drake, who has all gas and no brakes as well. He's 31. And there's left-handed reliever Atlanta Lantana, who is their best reliever. Then there's Kendra Kerr, who has already progressed up to an A-. She is DH down to 21, as we know from the other series on the channel. And there is Hander Ospecialo. The left-hander, who was 19 in S&B 3, is now 30 years old. Sorry, Hander, you're not going to be sticking around very long if I ever take control of the Pigs. Yes. Allmeyer ready to go. He is, how old is he? 31. He was 24 in S&B 3, so he's been aged upwards pretty badly. Heater up and in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Good start for Allmeyer to get ahead. Allmeyer, not really a hard thrower. Curveball away, grounded to third, 1 hopper to Nutmeg. She'll make the play. 1 down. Leadoff man retired, and here's second baseman Luke Michaels. He is tense. He is rally starter and bad ball hitter. Hitless on the season, though, as he's currently tense. Allmeyer's just kind of a guy with average stuff who knows how to pinpoint his pitches. He's kind of like Fabio Fabulo. That's basically what he is, except he's right-handed. Change up inside and misses, ball 1. Where Fabulo's left-handed. Heater down in the way, strike called, 1-1. Wild Thing activates, slider up and in, way high, 2-1. Curveball down and away, chop to third, nutmeg over, cuts it off, fires to first, in time, 2 down. Base is empty for Spanky Wagner, the first baseman, with first pitch Slayer active here, hitting 2 for 7 on the air. Change it down on the first pitch, low, ball 1. Curveball down and away, line to first, right at trips, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Allmeyers. He is through the first without issue. To the second, it is 3-0. Sawteeth lead. Turner, JYS, and Bronco do up 8-9-1. DP Turner leading off. Second baseman homered last episode. He's hitting .500 on the year with 1 homer and 1 RBI. Home still tense after the first inning issues as that curveball's way outside. Ball 1. Change it down and in is chopped on the ground, foul, 1-1. Turner got on top of that one. Changed away, pulled foul, 1-2. Heater up and in, line to right center. That is down for a base hit as Turner delivers and it gets by Storm to the wall. And he misplays it off the ricochet, and that'll be a double for Turner instead of a single. And they give Storm an error. So that is a single with an error. Now to bring up Junior Young Senior, JYS. Went, believe 3 for 4 last game, hitting 2 home runs, driving in 4 runs. He had a big solo homer and then a 3-run bomb in that contest against the Moonstars. He is locked in. Getting the start over Plex Flex because of the locked-in mojo. Curveball down and in is inside. Ball 1 as that misses. Heater up and in is chased. Fisted to first. Easy catch for Wagner. 1 down. Next up, DH Lester Bronco. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right center his first time up. Change up and in. High. Ball 1. Change up away. Outside from Holmes. 2-0. Good hitters count for Bronco. Holmes sets and fires. Curveball caught the high corner. 2-1. Curveball up and in. Caught the zone again. 2-2 as Tough Out activates for Bronco. Heater up and away. 1 hopper to short. Right at Roper. He'll make the play to first easily. 2 down. Runner still at second for Slash trips. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored as well as a stolen base back in the first inning. That ball hitter still active for Slash. Heater at the knees, fouled off out of play, 0-1, a little late on the swing. Curveball down and in is inside, ball 1, just missed. Heater up is chased and trips, drives it deep right center field. He got all of that one, folks. Saws another one off as it lands in the Sawteeth bullpen, almost killing Simpleman. But thankfully it was just to the right of him and didn't kill him. 3rd homer of the year for Slash trips as he is 2 for 2 today already. It is quickly 5-0 Sawteeth on our 2nd homer of the game. Next up is Johnny Baggs, 1 for 1 with an RBI single his first time up. He also scored a run on the homer by Renero, as Holmes is still tense. Heater away, line to third. Aw, knocked down by the diving Alba. He'll pick it up and fire. Late infield single for Johnny. He's 2 for 2 as Holmes is now rattled. Here's the shortstop, John Renero. 2-run homer last time up for John, facing the now rattled Holmes. Change up away is outside, ball 1. 2-0, 3-0, and 3-1 counts. Okay. Slider inside, misses. 2-0. Big hack active for Renero here. Cutter ball up and in high. 3-0. That'll stay active. Outside, ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk. First walk today for Holmes. 2-on, 1-2 down for Matty Bats. 1 for 1 with a single. Holmes working himself into a corner here. Slider in there at the letters. 0-1. Change up way outside. Good snag by Battery. 1-1. Fastball at the knees, driven by Bats to right field, but I think she got it off the end of the bat. She did. There at the warning track is Storm to make the catch, and that will end the inning. But 2 roller runs in on the home run by Slash trips. 5-0 to the bottom of the 2nd. Hardman, Moon, and Battery do up. Here's Allmeyer facing the full cleanup hitter here first. Left fielder Rosie Hardman, hitting 125 on the year with an RBI. High pitch active for the rejuvenated left fielder. Fastball down in the dirt, bounces badly, ball 1. About down and in, fouled off, 0-1-1. Slider down, chopped up the middle. Renero to his left, dives out of his reach, and that is a base hit. Good start for the Pigs here in the second as Hardman on to lead off. And that will bring up Man and Moon, the center fielder. He's locked in with power versus right. He's active here, hitting 2 for 7 on the year with a homer and an RBI. There's him ripping away. Outside, ball 1. Change it down and in. Strike called, 1-1. Slide up and in. Chased it inside, high, 1-2. Ball down and away. Fouled off, still 1-2. Force him down and in. Bounce, almost bounces, 2-2. Change it away. Driven deep by Moon, and he cracked that one. It is gone. Home run for Man and Moon, his second of the season, and that 2-run bomb puts the Pigs back within 3. It is 5-2 as they are on the board. Second of the year for Man and Moon. That's going to bring up catcher Frank Battery, hitting 4 for 9 to start the year. He is durable and base jogger, so he does not run particularly well rounding the bases. But he has durable, so he has less chance of getting injured. Allmeyer now tense after serving up the home run ball. Heater outside, badly missing, ball 1. Ball up and in, check swing strike, 1-1. Change it down and in, chased it low, 1-2. Slider away, outside, 2-2. Puts him up and away, chased and popped up to third. Nutmeg there, makes the catch in fair territory, 1 down. Next up is the DH today, Ernie Blings, hitless on the air. Fastball inside, almost hits him, backing him away at ball 1. Little hack now active here for Blings. Loses his high pitch Tratus, that's chopped to short. Renero bare hands on the charge and fires in time to first, 2 down. Allmeyer back to neutral mojo, now to bring up the third baseman, Roberto Alba, who is clutch. Hitting 1 for 8 on the air. He's currently tense. Change up and in the first pitch, lined up the middle, Turner to his right, dives out of his reach, and that is a base hit into right center. Bats gets it in, and that will keep the inning alive here for the 9-hitter. Here is Gottfried Storm, who's tense. Right fielder, hitless on the air, but he has yet to bat as well. But he made an error back in the second inning, and so he's currently tense. Pass it down the way in the first pitch, whiffed on it bad, 0-1. Slider up. Strike called, 0-2 as Allmeyer catches the zone. Change it down and in. Ooh, just low, 1-2. Curveball hangs. That is lined to center. Bats right there for it. And that'll end the inning, but Allmeyer gives up a 2-run bomb to Man and Moon as the Pigs are on the board. It is 5-2 to the third. Cul-de-sac, Nutmeg, and Turner due up here for the Sawteeth. Kathy Cul-de-sac leading off, 0 for 1 today. Contact versus righty still active for Kathy. Slider away, strike called, 0-1. Slider at the knees, line to center, sinking quickly. Moon in on the slide, makes the nice catch, 1 down, robbing her of a base hit. Kieran Nutmeg up next, 0 for 1 today with a ground out, currently tense. Change it down in the way, line back up the middle, and Nutmeg has her first hit today. 1 for 2, she'll be on with 1 down in the inning. That is going to bring up DP Turner, second baseman, 1 for 1 today with a single and a run scored in last inning. Change it down, pulled foul out in front of it, 0-1. Fastball up and in, Turner drives it to right on the line, but it is right at Storm for the second out. 2 down, runner at first for Junior Young Sr. Lined out to first base his first time up. He's locked in. Change it down the middle, out in front of it on the power swing, 0-1. Change up and in, line deep to left center, but it hangs up for Hardman, and that ends the inning. Bottom 3, it's still 5-2. Roper, Michaels, and Wagner top the lineup up for the Pigs here in the third. Snag Roper leading off, 0 for 1 today, still locked in though. Forcing him down in the way, outside, ball 1. Ball down and in, foul off, 1-1. Slider up and away, foul off, 1-2. Change it down the way. Chop the first right at trips. He'll make the play himself, and that is one down. Next up is the second baseman today, Blue Michaels. He's currently tense, 0 for 1 today. That ball hitter active for Blue. Heater up and in, high, ball 1. Change it away, outside, 2-0. Slider up and away, fouled off, 2-1. Throws him down and in, fouled off, 2-2. Well, down and away, chop back to Allmeyer. He'll make the play himself to first, 2 down. Next up, Spanky Wagner at 0 for 1 today. Ball down and in, low in the dirt, ball 1. Throws him down, strike at the knees, 1-1. Change of middle in, inside, 2-1. Slider away, outside, 3-1, just misses. Throws him up and away, driven by Wagner, deep left center field on the line, and that is going to be off the wall at the base. That'll be extra bases for Wagner as he's in with a 2-out double. That'll keep the inning alive here. The cleanup hitter, Rosie Hardman, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Slide at the knees on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Fastball middle in, line to left, cul-de-sac in, makes the catch on the liner, and that ends the inning. Allmeyer strands a runner at second to the fourth. It is 5-2. Sawteeth still lead by 3. Bronco, Trips, and Bags due up. Bronco leading off. He's 0 for 2 today. Still looking to find his footing today. Home still tense. Heater inside misses. Ball 1. Curveball away is pulled softly to right center, and that'll drop in front of Storm for a base hit. Bronco has his first hit since opening day as he's on to lead off the fourth. That'll bring up Slash Trips. 2 for 2. 2-run homer last time up. He's also singled today. That'll do it for Durbin Holmes. He only goes 3+ innings today, giving up 9 hits, 1 walk, 5 earned runs, and no strikeouts. 2 home run balls as well. Runner at first. His responsibility is coming out of the bullpen is, lefty Atlanta Lantana, the best reliever in the Pigs bullpen, trying to keep the game at 3 runs. Lantana's numbers on the season look like this. She is no record, a 4.50 ERA and a 2.50 WHIP. 1 earned run given up in her first 1 appearance of the year with 2 innings pitched, 3 hits surrendered, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, and a batting average against of 300 on the year. Bad ball hitter still active for Trips as he'll be batting right-handed for the first time today thanks to being a switch hitter. Lantana sets and fires. Heater in there at the letter is 0-1. Lantana does have K Collector, so she has been rewarded with the K Collector trait that she did not have in SMB3. She actually did not have any traits. Second pitch line to right field, another hit for Slash Trips. He's 3 for 3 today, his second single. 2 on, none down. Here's Johnny Bags, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI today. Heater up and in, check swing inside, misses. Good hold by Bags, 1-0. Heater away, whiffed on it outside, 1-1. Heater away, lined up the first base line, past the diving Wagner into the corner. That is going to be extra bases for Bags. Or just a single, actually, but it's an RBI single as he drives in his second run of the day. It's 6-2. Next up, Gian Renero, 1 for 1 with a homer, a walk, and 2 RBIs today. Lantana now tense as the cutter's in their way, 0-1. Cutter up, driven by Renero, dead center. He got that one, folks. He's going to saw another one off over the batter's eye as he crashed that cutter up in the middle of the zone, and that is his second homer of the game. John Renero blows it open here. It's now a 4-run lead for the Sawteeth, 7-run lead for the Sawteeth. That is now 9-2. So that's John's third of the year and the second today. Matty Bats up next, 1 for 2 with a single today, as Lantana is still tense. Cutter down and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider away is outside, 1-1. Fastball down and in is fouled off out of play, 1-2 the count. As K Collector activates for Lantana. Slider away is driven by Bats off the end of the bat, but she skies it. In left center is Hardman. She'll make the catch, 1 down.
The left
Got the cul-de-sac up next, 0 for 2 today. Loses her contact versus righty trait as she's facing the lefty here. Slider inside, misses, ball 1. Cutter in there at the knees, middle of the plate, 1-1. Fastball up, line foul, out of play, 1-2. Okay, collector active again here for Lantana. Sets and fires. Slider away, line at the middle, 1 hopper to Michaels. He'll backhand it cleanly to his right, make the play to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Kieran Nutmeg, 1 for 2 with a single today. Currently tense. Still. Fastball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider middle of the plate, line to right, sinking quickly, but it hangs up for Storm enough and he'll make the catch. That ends the inning, but 4 runs in for the Sawteeth, capped up by a 3-run blast by John Renero, his second of the game, 9-2 to the bottom of the 4th. Moon, Battery, and Blings do up against Allmeyer. Here's Man and Moon, 1-for-1 with the 2-run homer his first time up, trying to capitalize on that momentum he found earlier. Slider away on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer up and in. Lined up the middle into left center, that's down for a hit. Second hit from Moon today, he's 2 for 2. He'll be on at first to lead off. Here's Frank Battery, 0 for 1 today. Ball down on the first pitch. Chopped high, hopper off the mound into center, and no one could make a play on that Baltimore chop. First hit of the game for Battery, he's 1 for 2. 2 on to start the 4th. Here's Ernie Blings, 0 for 1. Allmeyer going to need to work out of danger here. Fastball away, outside, misses, ball 1. For ball up and in, strike call, 1-1. Slider down, low in the dirt, 2-1. Push him down and in, strike called, 2-2. Push him down and away, blew it by him, strike 3, first punch out for Allmeyer, 1 down. 2 still on for the Pigs, here's Roberto Alba, 1 for 1 with a single. Change it down the way in the first pitch, low, ball 1. Receiver up and in, way high, 2-1. Slider pin away, just outside, 3-0. Did not get the call there. Receiver middle in, strike call, 3-1. Curveball down and in, chased inside, full count to Alba. Change it down the way, chop the short right at Renero, he'll charge, flip to second, 1, Turner on to first. Double play, and that ends the inning as Allmeyer gets out of the jam, as you love to see that double play ball. To the 5th, we're still up 7. Turner, Young Senior, and Bronco do up against Lantana. Might have to change the difficulty again. DP Turner leading off, 1 for 2 today with a single. Facing the still tense Lantana. Slider up in, oh, it's a strike call, 0-1. Fastball high, misses, 1-1. Slider down and in is skied by Turner as he missed it. Shallow right center. Moon in, makes the catch, 1 down. Junior Young Senior up next. JYS 0 for 2 today, still trying to find his footing today. Contact for lefty still active for Junior. Heater down in the way, driven deep right center field, and he got all that one, folks, as he continues his hot trend. Sawing another one off the roof in right center. Home run for Junior Young Senior. JYS hits his 3rd of the year, and it is 10-2 as we build the lead up to 8. Lester Bronco up next, 1 for 3 with a single. Slider at the knees, pulled out in front of it, 0-1. A little excited to swing there. Heater up, fouled off, 0-2. Okay, collector active against tough out. Who's going to win the fight? Cutter down and in, turned on by Bronco, crushed deep to right field, carrying, well, it has the height, and saws another one off as it's over the leaping glove of Storm on the liner. First homer of the season for Lester Bronco, as that's back-to-back jacks for the Sawteeth. 11-2 the score. Nice, we're up to 4 home runs today. Slash trips up next, 3 for 3. Singled last time up, he's also hit a 2-run homer and singled earlier. And that'll do it for Lantana. She's done after an inning. Coming out of the bullpen is Kendra Kerr. Kendra Kerr on the air. 1 appearance on the season. She threw an inning and 2/3 scoreless. 0 ERA and a .060 whip. No record on the year. She's given up 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and has a batting average against of 200 on the year. That ball hitter still active here for Trips. Fastball low, ball 1. Slider down is lined up the middle. Base hit for Trips. His 4th hit today. He's now 4 for 4. 3rd single today for Slash. He's on with 1 down. Here's Johnny Bags. 3 for 3 with 3 singles and 2 RBIs today. Still locked in. Fastball down in the way. Line to 3rd. Right at Alba for the 2nd out. John Renero up next. 3-run homer last time up. He's also walked. He's driven in 5 runs today. He's 2 for 2. Two-seamer inside misses. Ball 1. Slider up and away is outside. 2-0 as Big Hack activates for John. Fastball middle in. Chopped in the hole to short. Backhanded by Roper. He'll go to first in time to end the inning. 11-2 the score as we get 2 more runs in on back-to-back home runs by JYS and Lester Bronco. Bottom 5, we're up 9. Storm, Roper, and Michaels due up. Here's Storm. He's 0 for 1 today and currently still tense. Forcing up and away. The first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Slider down and in, strike called, 0-2. Curveball up and in. Almost hit Storm as he has to duck back, 1-2. Forcing down and away, fouled off, 1-2 still. Change of middle away, fouled off, still 1-2. Slider down and in. Chased it inside and low, strike 3. Second punch out for Allmeyer as he's beating his chest. Probably not a good idea to do that when it's a 9-run game. Roper up next, 0 for 2 today, although I can admit he is pretty excited. Not often he gets many strikeouts, or a strikeout really. Fastball down the middle, fouled off by Roper, 0-1. Curveball middle away, driven by Roper, deep right center field. Carrying well, bats back at the warning track at the wall. Leaps out of her reach. It is a home run as Roper took offense to that chest beating from Allmeyer and puts that one over the wall. Second homer of the day for the Pigs. First of the year for Snag Roper, and that makes it 11-3. Gonna need a lot more of them to get back in it. Luke Michaels up next. He's 0 for 2 today and tense. Rally starter active here for Michaels as well as bad ball hitter. Forcing him up and in. Fouled off. 0-1. Slider down, in the dirt, 1-1. Change it down and in, low and inside, 2-1. Force him up and away, high, 3-1. Ball down and away, hitting the hole to second, Turner over, dives out of his reach, and that is another base hit. Michaels is first today, he's 1 for 3. Runner at first, 1 down for Wagner, doubled last time up, he's 1 for 2 today. Slider down to win the first pitch, low, ball 1. Force him inside, strike call, 1-1. Change it middle in. Turned on and ripped down the right field line. That is a fair ball for Wagner into the corner. As Michaels reads it correctly, he's going for 3rd. It'll be a single for Wagner. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Rosie Hartman up next, 1 for 2 with a single today. Looking to drive in her first run today. Allmeyer now tense after giving up his 9th hit of the afternoon. Her ball up and away. Check swing strike. She should have swung at that. 0-1. Forcing him down and in. Whiffed. 0-2. Change him down and away. Outside. 1-2. Slide it down and in. Way inside and dirt. 2-2. Good pick by JYS there behind the plate. Forcing him down in the way, line to short, Renero there, misses it into the gap it goes, and that'll be an extra base hit for Hardman. She'll be on with a double and drives in a run. It is 11-4. Allmeyer now just trying to survive the 5th, as that's 10 hits given up by him today. Here's Man and Moon, 2 for 2, 2-run homer and a single last time up. He's still locked in. Forcing him down and in is low, ball 1. Allmeyer up now over 80 pitches on the day. Curveball away is rocketed to right and deep, but bags at the wall. Makes the catch in front of the fence for the 2nd out, as that's going to be deep enough to tag the runners. Sack fly from Moon is 11-5, as now there's a runner at 3rd. Battery up next, 1 for 2 with a single. Slider down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Forcing her away. Outside, 1-1. Change it middle in. Strike called, 1-2. Slide her away. Way outside, 2-2. Forcing down and in. Low, 3-2. Dribble down and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Third punch out for Allmeyer, and that ends the inning. But he does give up 3 runs in the inning, blowing his attempt at a quality start. It is still 11-5 as we hold a 6-run lead to the 6th. Bats, cul-de-sac, and nutmeg do what? Kendra Kerr entering her second inning of work out of the bullpen. Facing Maddie Bats to lead off. 5 hitters, 1 for 3 today with a single. Kerr sets and fires. Curveball is outside. Ball 1. Fastball up, line to left. That is a base hit. Bats was looking there, and, well, she got a pitch there. Leadoff woman on here in the 6th for the Sawteeth. And that'll bring up Kathy Cul-de-sac, who is hitless today, 0 for 3. Contact for his ready trade still active, though, trying to break through. Curveball up and in. Strike called, 0-1. Fastball way high from Kerr. Ball 1, 1-1. Slider up and away, high, 2-1. Good take. Fastball up the knees. Cul-de-sac rips that to the gap right center. That is down for a base hit as he rolls to the fence. Storm misplays again the carom as that is into second. He'll be into second there with a double. Cul-de-sac's first hit today. Second and third now, none down. Here's Kira Nutmeg, 1 for 3 with a single. Hey, Naprology, welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you again, as always. Trying to hold on to the 6-run lead here we built for ourselves. It was 9 runs up until last inning. Hoping to hang on to it. Good RBI chance for Nutmeg with the infield in. Slider up and away is a strike, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, ripped the second right at Michaels for the first out. Unlucky. E.P. Turner up next, 1 for 3 today with a single. Infield is still in here for the Pigs. Slider caught the knees, 0-1. Good pitch there from Kerr to start it. That slider's going to dip low this time, 1-1. Curveball down and the way is low again, 2-1. Good eye from Turner. Slider middle of the plate, line back up the middle. That is a base hit. 1 run will score, second runner will hold as that was right at Man and Moon. RBI for Turner, his first today. It is 12-5. Now to bring up JYS. Junior Young Singer homer last time up off of Lantana. He's still locked in. Hey, Bobcat, welcome back, buddy. Ah, yes, the Freebooters rebuild, arguably my most successful rebuild on the channel. It's a rough watch at first. I will admit, but once you get to like the middle of the series, it starts to pick up. So you just gotta wade through a whole bunch of crap first. Watching the O's and Giant. That's right, they are on right now. It's unfortunate. I got to get this recording done. Believe me, I would love to be watching it right now, but as you know, duty calls. 2-2 bottom of the 5th. Ooh, good. Keep me posted. I want to see if we can break free. JYS ready. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Ooh, caught the letters. I thought that was outside. 0-1. Fastball up. Chopper in the hole to third. Alba over. Fires to second 1. Michael's to first. Late infielder's choice there for Young Senior. He'll drive in his second run of the game. It is now 13-5 as we get our second run back. Lester Bronco up next. Solo home run last time up. He went back-to-back with JYS. Fastball middle plate, pulled by Bronco, deep right field, but it's not high enough. Right at Storm, and that'll end the inning. To the 6th, it's 13-5. Bottom half, Blings, Alba, and Storm do up as Allmeyer done after 5 innings. He'll give up 10 hits, 2 homers, 5 earned runs, and 3 strikeouts. Not a great outing for Allmeyer, but it's good enough to get the win. The offense showed up for him. Ready Blings up 0 for 2 today. We are going to the bullpen. And we are going to turn it over to with a 7-run lead. We are going to give it over to let's go with Libby Doe. She's fully rested, so we'll start with her. Now pitching, Doe pitched back on opening day. How'd she do again? Back on opening day, Doe threw the last inning in a third in relief of a lefty southpaw. She gave up no runs. She has a 0 ERA and a .075 whip. 1 hit given up with 2 strikeouts, batting average against 200, and she's sporting her new 4th pitch in her repertoire, the forkball, which she picked up in a role in the player development trait last episode. Hey, Rockies won. They beat the Royals. Nice, nice, nice. Congrats. It's not often they get a win, but then against the Royals, so take what you can get, right? Yes, lots of offense today. We are hitting the ball well. Founders Field is an offensive-minded ballpark. Either way is fouled off 0-1 as Ernie Blings is still hitless today. He's 0-2, or 0-3. Little hack now activate for Blings as he's behind in the count. Changeable way line to second. Turner lunges out of his reach into right center. That is down for Blings' first hit today as it rolls to the fence. Bats gets it in quickly, though, and that'll just be a single, thankfully. And thankfully, Noodle Arm didn't activate. Whew. This is true. This is true. Alba up 1-for-3 today with a single. This will be down in the way. Outside from Doe. Ball 1. Just going to test out this new forkball. Let's see how it does. Forkball inside. That's one hopper to short. Renardo's left cuts it off. Flips to second. 1. Turner on to first. Double play. You love to see it. All right. See you in a minute. 2 down, and here is Godfrey Storm. 0-for-2. Base is empty. He's still tense after the error back in the second inning. You're up and away in the first pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. Change of middle to zone. That hung, but thankfully he's late. 0-2. Two-seamer up and in. Chased it high. Strike 3. First punch out for Doe, and that is going to end the inning easily. To the 7th, it's still 13-5. Trips, Bags, and Monero to up against Kerr. Slash Trips leading off the inning, 4-for-4 today. He's singled 3 times and hit a 2-run homer. Currently on fire as he's been hitting well today. That curveball's outside from Kerr, ball 1. Slider low, 2-0. Pitching Trips rather carefully. That's well advised with how well he's hitting today. And then he cracks a fastball high and out of the zone, deep to center field. And it is gone. Saws another one off there off the top of the deep center wall. Second homer of the game for Slash Trips. His 4th of the season. And that makes it 14-5. I think bad ball hitter is a little OP. And that's not even max boost. That's medium boost. Johnny Bags up next, 3-for-4 today. He's singled 3 times, driving in 2 as Kerr is now tense. Slider inside almost hits Bags as he gets out of the way, as Kerr did not take too kindly to giving up that home run. Heater inside is a strike called, 1-1. Curveball away, and Bags loads up and cracks it. Deep right center field. That's the right part of the park to hit it to, and it is off the top of the fence, just missing a home run. Bags in with a double, his 4th hit today. John Renero up next, 2-for-3. He is homered twice, driving in 5 runs, and walked. Flew out last time up. Oh, he grounded that to short, that's right. Heater high, misses, ball 1. Curveball down in the way is outside, 2-0 as Big Hack activates once again for John. Sets and fires. Curveball hangs, and John drives it. Just missed it off the end of the bat, though, to center. Moon makes a catch for the first out as Bags is going to tag and head for third. He'll beat the relay throw easily. 1 down runner at third here for Matty Bats. 2-for-4 with 2 singles today. Slider up, it's high. Ball 1. Heater inside, that'll miss. 2-0. Heater up, line back up the middle for Bats, and that is a base hit. Her 3rd today, and that'll drive in her 1st run of the season. It's 15-5. Nice. Got another run back. We're now back up to a 10-run lead. I think it's the first time we've hit double digits this season. Kathy Kolosak up next, 1-for-4 with a double. Contact trait still active against the righty. Slider high, misses, ball 1. Heater up and in. Strike called, 1-1. Good frame job by the catcher. Slider down in the way, dumped up the middle. Diving is Roper to make a nice catch. 2 down, throw to first, late. Next up, Kira Nutmeg, 1-for-4 with a single today, still tense. And that'll do it for Kendra Kerr. Coming out of the bullpen is long reliever Donovan Drake, making his 1st appearance of the season. Flame-throwing right-hander, all gas and no brakes. No aiming either. Change up low and in, ball 1. Fastball down and in, line to the gap left center. That is down for a hit as Nutmeg finds her 2nd hit of the day. She's 2-for-5. Runner coming around third is going to try it. That's coming. Relay throw from Wagner. It is late. It's an RBI double for Nutmeg. It is 16-5. TP Turner up next. 2-for-4. 2 singles and an RBI today. Slider high, misses, ball one. Fastball to knees, line to third, right at Alba for the final out of the inning. 3 more runs, though, for the Sawteeth as we break it open. It is 16-5. Bottom half of the 7th, Roper, Michaels, and Wagner. Top of the lineup up against Doe. Still 2-2 in the 6th. Nice. Okay. Hopefully we can edge it away and just, put them away late. Roper up 1 for 3 with a solo home run last time up, facing the now locked in Doe. Sorry, we got 3 runs. We're now up 16-5. Peter inside, misses, ball 1. Trips hit his 2nd homer of the day. Forkball in the dirt, misses low, 2-0. Seamer up and away, high, 3-0. Seamer away, strike call, 3-1. There we go. That's a get me over fastball. Change it down and away. Low ball 4. First walk today for Doe. First walk today for us as a team. Luke Michaels up next, 1 for 3 with a single. Still tense, but he did single last time up. Forkball away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer down. Chopped up the third base line. Netmick over, backhands it cleanly. Fires it across the first in time. 1 down. Going to be a little hard to turn to there on Michaels. Next up is Wagner. 2 for 3 today, double and a single. Singled last time at the plate. Racing away in the first pitch. Pulled to first, right at trips. He'll make the play himself at first for the 2nd out of the inning as Roper jogs over to 3rd. And that'll bring up Hardman, 2 for 3 with an RBI double last time up. She's also singled. High pitch still active for Rosie. Forkball down and in on the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Racing down in the way. Fouled off. 0-2. Change it down and in. Chased it inside, strike 3. 2nd punch out for Doe, and that ends the inning as she strands another runner. To the 8th, it is 16-5. JYS, Bronco, and Trips do up as we're going to start subbing in some bench players here, starting this inning. Junior Young Sr. leading off, 1 for 4 with a 2 solo homer earlier in the game, and an RBI ground out last time up. Giving in 2 runs. Chased the fastball in the dirt badly, nowhere near the zone, ball 1. Peter up and away, 1 hopper to 2nd. Michaels on the backhand to his right, makes the play, 1 down. Lester Bronco up next, 2 for 5 today with a solo homer and a single. Flew out last time up. Do I want to sub him off? Probably not. Ooh, Shigatani is juice. Well, we're definitely going to sub off Turner or Nutmeg for her then. The other one will be subbed off with Majiko. Cul-de-sac, we could probably sub her off with Junior Young Jr. Move Trips back to the outfield, probably move him to center and bats over to left. Flex to probably try to sub him back around for, yeah, we can sub him on for Bronco here, actually. Let's go ahead and do that now. So I'll put Pex Flex in, he'll pinch hit. Hitting 500 here in the season with 2 RBIs. Still has that sign stealer trait. Fastball at the knees, turned on and pulled down the right field line, but he is out in front of it. That is foul, off the wall. 0-1. Good swing, though. Fastball. Fastball away, line to short, right at Roper. 2 down. Base empty for Slash Trips. He's 5 for 5 today, still on fire. Solo home run last time up to dead center off the top of the wall. He's also hit a 2-run homer and singled 3 times. Change him up. Hit past the diving third baseman in the left field. 6th hit today for Trips. 4th single. 4th single. My God, the dude is a machine. Johnny Bags up next, 4 for 5. 2 RBIs today, 1 on a double, 1 on a single. He's singled 3 times and doubled once. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Check swing low on the heater, good take, 2-0. Drake does have control issues from time to time. Heater up and away, driven deep to left center, but that's going to hang up there for Moon, and that'll end the inning. Nothing in the 8th for us. Bottom half we go. Moon, Battery, and Blings go up against Doe. There's Moon, 2 for 2. 3 RBIs today, 2 on a homer and 1 on a single. Or no, he had a sac fly last time up, that's right. Fastball down, chopped in the hole to 3rd. Nutmeg dives to her left, out of her reach, and that is a base hit. 3rd hit today for Man and Moon. He is a perfect 3 for 3 at the plate. Next up, Frank Battery, 1 for 3 with a single today. Forkball down on the first pitch. Chopped in up the middle to short. Renero dives, cuts it off. Flips to second one. Turner on to first. Late. Fielder's choice. Blings up next. 1 for 3 with a single. Change up away on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Forkball down and in. Line to left center. Cul-de-sac going over Ford in the gap. Dives, cuts it off. Nice play, Caffey. Keeps it in front of her. Runner at first. Second hit today for Blings. He's 2 for 4. Roberto Alba up next. 1 for 3 with a single. Still tense. Forkball down and in on the first pitch. Lined in the right field. That is a base hit. Base is going to be loaded here for the Pigs here in the 8th with 1 down. Might be time to go to the bullpen here. Godfrey Storm next, 0 for 3 today, intense. Probably should. Does about half stamina, probably not as effective as she should be. We are going to go ahead and go for the long reliever here, Grease Veteranos. We're going to give him for his first appearance of the season, as the 32-year-old is going to be coming out of the bullpen.
Now pitching,
Grease does not throw hard at all. He used to be in the starting rotation back in SMB 3 and SMB 2. He was their 4th pitcher in both cases. He was a long reliever back in Super Mega Baseball 3, so he didn't throw as long as their other starters. Now, with the addition of Southpaw, he's now able to pitch in the bullpen without worrying about his stamina holding him back. Nice 4-pitch pitcher. Either way, strike called, 0-1. Storm still tense. Still hitless today as well. He's 0 for 3 at the plate. Made an error in the field back in the 2nd inning as that curveball's inside, 1-1. Cutter down and away. Check swing low, 2-1. I've noticed that if you have Wild Thing active on one of your pitchers, your reticle on the power pitches is actually a lot faster, forcing the issue of you making more errors as that he whiffs on a slider inside, 2-2. Forcing her up and in. Whiffed on it, strike 3. First punch out for Veterano, 2 down. That'll bring up Snag Roper, 1 for 3 with a solo homer and a walk last time at the plate. Cutter up and in on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Slider down in the way. Hit up the middle, and that is a base hit into center field as Veterano's going to give up at least 1 inherited runner to score. Second one coming around as well as, unfortunately, Noodle Arm does activate, so base jogger does not come into effect. It's a 2-run single, 16-7 as Roper up to 3 RBIs on the day. Blue Michaels up next. He's 1 for 4 with a single. Both those runs will be charged to Libby Doe. Curveball away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Cutter down and in. Strike called, 0-2. Or receiver down in the way. Fouled off out of play, 0-2. Slider down in the way. Pulled in the hole to third. Past the diving nutmeg. That's a base hit. Bases loaded again for the Pigs here as they're starting to make some waves. There's Wagner, 2 for 4 with a double and a single as Veterano now tense. Cutter down in the way. Strike called, 0-1. Nice pitch. Pressing down and in. Strike called, 0-2. Slider away. Ooh, just outside in the check swing. Good hold, 1-2. Ball down in the way. In the dirt, 2-2. Good eye from Wagner. Cutter down and in. Fouled off. Still 2-2. Big pitch coming from Veterano. Heater up and in. Whew, just high. Full count. Runners will be off with the pitch. Bases loaded. 2 down. 16-7 the score. Pigs trying to get back in it with 1 good swing. Slider away. Grounded to short on the chopper. Renero charges. Fields cleanly. Fires the first. In time to end the inning as Veterano does strand the bases loaded but allows 2 inherited runners to score. 16-7 to the 9th. Renero bats and cul-de-sac due up. John Renero leading off, 2 for 4 today. He's homered twice, driving in 5 runs and walked today. Fastball low from Drake, ball 1. Fastball down, whiffed on it late, 1-1. Heater away, whiffed again outside, 1-2. Slider down, line back at the middle, base hit for Renero. His 3rd hit today as he'll be on with the leadoff single in the 9th. Another hit for us, and that'll bring up Matty Bats. 3 for 5 with 3 singles and an RBI. First RBI of the year last time up on the single. Bad jumps active at first for Renero, so no steal coming. Change up inside, strike called 0-1. Wouldn't steal anyway, we're up 9 runs. Slider inside almost hits her, 1-1. Heater outside, 2-1 to count the bats. Good hitters count. Fastball down, chopper to short, right at Roper on the second one. Michael's the first, easy turn, double play. Base empty for cul-de-sac, 1 for 5 with the double today. We will pinch hit for Kathy. Coming off the bench to hit is going to be Junior Young Jr. as he'll take over duties at first base. Trips will take over duties in center. And Matty Bats will slot over to left field. Next inning. Junior Young Jr. hitting 4 for 6 on the year with 2 RBIs. No homers yet for Junior. Fastball middle in, turned on and cracked deep to left center, but he just missed it. Jammed him a bit as Moon over forward in the gap runs it down to end the inning. Bottom half of the ninth we go. It is 16-7. Hardman, Moon, and Battery due up against Veterano, looking to slam the door here in the ninth. Going to go ahead and clear our bench here. Is Hardman up first. 2 for 4 with an RBI single and a double today. All right, so we are going to go ahead and bring in Sammy Shigatani. She's going to go ahead and play second base. And we're also going to bring in Hanzo Majikos. He'll take over duties at third base.
Now in the game, Sammy Shigatani.
Shigatani. Either way, strike caught, 0-1. Curveball down. Low in the dirt, 1-1. Slider down and in. Fisted to left into the corner. That's giving chase. Lays out for it. Nice diving catch by Maddie. 1 down. Good layout. And here's Man and Moon. Single last time up. He is single twice, driving in a run on a sac fly and hit a 2-run homer. He's 3 for 3 today. So far, the only batter to reach base every time at the plate today. Curveball down and in. Line to first. Right at Young Jr., who makes the catch. 2 down. Last chance for the Pigs is Frank Battery. Catcher 1 for 4 with a single today. Cutter down in the way in the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Up and away. Whiffed on it. 0-2. Slider up and in. Slider. Inside misses 1-2. Curveball down and in on the next pitch. Chased it, but fouled back as Battery got some wood to it. 1-2 remains the count. Cutter up and away. Fouled off. Again, he'll stay alive. We're zooming down and away. Whiffed on it, strike 3. Second punch out for Veterano, and that ends the game as he throws a 1-2-3 ninth inning. Sawteeth get the job done today. 16-7 the final against the Wild Pigs. As we absolutely throttle them today, winning by 9. Out hitting them 24-16. We didn't make any errors. They made 1, and we crushed them. Hit a lot more home runs than they did today. Batting lines hitless today were Pex Flex and Junior Young Jr. Majiko and Shigatani did not bat. Everyone else in the starting lineup did. Home runs today for Lester Bronco on a solo shot. 2 for Slash Trips. 1 2-run homer and 1 solo homer. Johnny Bags had 2 RBIs today on 2 singles. John Renero had 2 homers, driving in 3 and then 2 on homers. Matty Bats had an RBI single. Kieran Nutmeg had an RBI single. And DP Turner also had an RBI single. Junior Young Sr. also had a solo homer and an RBI groundout. On the other side for the Pigs, everybody got a hit today except Gottfried Storm. 3 runs driven in today for Man and Mooney had a 2-run homer and a sac fly. Rosie Hardman had an RBI single, and Snag Roper had a solo homer and a 2 RBI single as well later in the game. Moving to the pitching line, Thrasher Allmeyer only 5 innings today, but he gets the win. 10 hits given up, 5 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 homers. He's 1-0 on the year. Libby Doe 2 1/3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Bruce Veterano inning and 2/3 out of the pen, giving up 2 hits and 2 strikeouts to close it out. On the other side, Durbin Holmes only goes 3+ innings today, giving up 9 hits, 6 earned runs, a walk, 2 homers. He falls to 0-1. Atlanta Lantana goes an inning and a third, giving up 5 hits, 5 earned runs on 3 homer balls. Kendra Kerr, 2 1/3 innings, giving up 7 hits, 5 earned runs on 1 homer. And Donovan Drake, 2 1/3 innings, scoreless out of the pen, giving up 3 hits. Player of the game is Slash Trips. He goes a perfect 6 for 6 at the plate today. 4 singles and 2 homers, driving in 3 runs total, stealing a base and scoring 4 times. John Renero goes 3 for 5, driving in 5 runs on 2 homers and a single. 2 runs scored for him. And Man and Moon goes 3 for 4 at the plate, driving in 2 on a homer, 1 on a sac fly, and he singled twice with 1 run scoring. Not bad. That was an absolute domination. So we are definitely going to raise the ego once again here. Probably going to raise it up to like 78 or 79 and see how that goes. Probably going to do 78. We'll take it one at a time just to see. We're pretty close to dialing in the ego, I think. So that's good to know. Good to know indeed. Whew. Also, quick shout out while we're waiting for this to load. Quick shout out to BR Mavel 25 for following while I was off stream today. So shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for joining the channel. Media is asking who you thought put the I in team in today's game. Who do you throw under the bus? This is a no-brainer for me because we don't want to piss off Junior Young Jr. because he's young and we can develop him into a star. So it's going to be the veteran Pex Flex today. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Loyalty to him. He's now below 50 in that category. And that's the only one today. Okay. Looking around the league, any roster moves? Will anybody pull the trigger and get first blood? Who shall cast the first stone? Nobody. Still no moves made by any of the clubs. Cecil Sawyer, +8 velocity and a random roll. They're in the free agent pool for the starter. Doc Simpleman loses 8 accuracy, not ideal. He's now down to a C+. Probably going to be making a move for the bullpen and the starting rotation sooner rather than later, it looks like. I'm trying to get through the 4th game here and before I start to make any roster moves, though. Not seeing, Hayam Colliner's at the right price point, but I don't need a center fielder, honestly. We have 5 outfielders on the team. Anybody who's, like, in the right point to be signed? Let's see. What do we got? Maybe Pansky, because 14 million is not bad for an A-. It's a little bit overpriced, though, in my opinion. I would go for, like, 9-something, 10-something. Anybody else? I don't know. 12-4 is pushing it a little bit, but I think it's still a little overrated. I think RG Alonso's getting close, but he's a reliever, so that's probably going to come down to about 6.5 million. Anybody else looking good? Not seeing it right here. Hurlington's getting close. Again, 6.5 million, probably a good for B overall reliever. Yacker Asherbaum. Haha, nice name. He's probably in the right price point to be signed. 9.9 for a B+ isn't horrible. Probably want to get it closer to like 9 though. Maybe like between 8 and 9 at the lowest. Like Flusterer, yeah, he'll be like maybe like 6-something. Okay. Not seeing anything just yet. Hey, Hoon, how's it going? Likelihood not to seek free agency? Basically, yeah. I think higher loyalty means they're less likely to ask for a raise, and they might even just, take what... They're basically more likely to resign at what money they're making right now instead of asking for a raise. And then if it's at like 0, you either have to shell out a buttload of money or you just have to let them go because they're not going to re-sign, more than likely. I'm not seeing anybody. That's good. Junior Young Sr. was getting tired of all the extra training, so he no longer can play first base. He can just play catcher. Understandable. I mean, he is 42 years young, of course. Alright, so Branch is at 6'4". I would not be surprised if he gets signed soon. I would say he's probably closer to 5.5, though. Like Blinder, 5.5. He'll probably get signed soon. Anybody else? Nope, I think that's it for right now. Maybe Yout at 16.1. It's a little expensive, but I know teams are willing to shell out some cash for some high-level starters. All right, let's sim up to our next game here, as we got a couple games to get through here. All right, 11-3. Heaters crush the B-Wolves there, I believe. Is that who they beat? B-Wolves still winless. Hot Corners win 8-4 easily over the Moonstars. Herbisaurs win a pitcher's duel over the Sirloins, 1-0. What else we got? Ooh, Buzzards blowing out the Platypi. They're going to win easily 11-1 as they trounce them, moving to 3-0 on the season. Jacks hold off the Nemesis, win 5-2. Nice pitch game there. Freebooters rally but lose, fall just short 3-2 to the Herbisaurs, who now take the division lead. Nemesis shut out the Grapplers 4-0. Moonstars taking on the Blowfish. Moonstars win 3-1. And in the final game of the sim, Hot Corners and Sandcats. Hot Corners rally and hold on to win 6-3, the final score. The Hot Corners retake the division lead as they're tied with the Herpsaurs at 3-1 each. We're the only undefeated team left in our conference, and one of 2 unbeaten teams left in the league, the other, of course, being the Buzzards. 2 winless teams left, the Beewolves and the Wild Pigs, both at 0-3 here to start the season. Would not be surprised if roster moves start to fly after next game. Alright, next episode we are taking on the Moose. Another non-divisional opponent. Is the second of this 3-game road trip. We'll come in at 3-0 while the Moose come in at 1-2. Both teams will send out their number 4 pitchers in the rotation. We have Melody Moods, who is volatile. I don't know what that means. And Raul Strikes has gets ahead, which obviously means he has better accuracy and a 0-0 count. I believe it's plus 25 accuracy and a 0-0 count, if I remember correctly, on the medium boost. I'll have to take a look at what volatile means. Let's go ahead and look at player development here. No roster moves to be made this episode. So maybe getting this for Junior Young Senior is not a bad idea now, because he already lost his second trait, so no worries there. Maybe. We'll see. Zone 1 for trips. Kathy Cul-de-sac signal decryptor. Hack the opposing team's electronic signal devices to gain an edge. That's awesome. Get some arm, which she needs, and a bonus chance at arm, and a chance at power versus righties. That's a good one. We'll get that next time, though. It'll be here. Nutmeg. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, professional photographer. Images everything, especially images of the opposing team's game plan. Ooh, I like what they're bringing to the table. It's devious, but I love it. Alright, that'll be... Oh, it's not going to be here. It's already a 42% chance of being removed. We're not even going to worry about it. Melody Moods, dumb one. Too high of a chance of Cade Neglector. Alright, this one for Junior Young Junior is the one that's going to expire most likely, so we'll get this one. And we'll see what kind of money's left over. 4 contact to 33, down 1 speed to 48. Does not get the bonus contact, unfortunately. That would have been nice to have. But he is now a C+, so he has already progressed out of the C category. Buff to treat chances this time? Yes, it is nice. It seems to be a lot more balanced this time, for sure. It's like they heard our feedback, and they, went to work and got it done. I like it. Alright, so this one will probably be gone next time. This one will probably be gone next time. This is the one we're aiming to get. This one we can't afford. I wouldn't be surprised if it would be gone. This one is probably going to be gone as well, and we'll see what replaces this one. So we're aiming for cul-de-sacs next time unless a better one comes up. Alright, let's set the lineup here, and we'll call it a day for this series. We still have one more to record tonight. Let's have a look at the lineup. Bronco will lead off again in the DH role. Trips will be on fire at first base again, batting second. Johnny Bags in the 3 slot and right, he's locked in. John Renero in shortstop, batting fourth. Matty Batts batting fifth again in center field. Kathy Cul-de-sac still in left field, batting sixth. Nutmeg still tense at third base, batting seventh. DP Turner batting eighth at second base. And Junior Young Senior again starting in the 9 slot, locked in and behind the dish. Kind of tempted to put someone in else and at third for Nutmeg here. I kind of want to give it to Majiko and see what he does with it, but I'll trust the CPU for now. We'll see. If she continues to struggle, we might sub him in quicker this time. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Another smashing win today as we absolutely obliterated the Wild Pigs today. I believe we ended up winning 16-7, winning by 9 for the second time this year. We're now 3-0 on the year, looking to keep momentum going next time out against the Moose as we try to finish the first quarter of the season perfect at 4-0. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below if you want to come over here and watch the games live before they get posted. Stick around, everybody, as we are going to have the Heaters Shuffle Draft franchise coming up in just a few minutes. I just have to reset the stream. So until then, guys, this is the Nasty One, signing off.